Guys, quiet.
Hi, my name is Asaya. And I'm Estrella. And we made a video project to see how educated students at Vista del Lago are about depression.
The quotes included in the video aren't professional opinions. They're from SurveyMonkey, and we've asked several students and Ms. Dolan to answer what depression was to them.
I'm Mrs. Dolan.
Caleb. Daniel.
Frida.
Elisha.
Michelle. I suffered from chronic depression for 10 years. I finally went into therapy for anorexia, for not eating, and they diagnosed it as chronic depression, that one of the symptoms was a loss of appetite. I'm much better today. I'm off all medications that I was on back when I was diagnosed. I got scared when my 3-year-old daughter started pushing food away from her. My advice would be that if everything doesn't seem like your behaviors are the same as everybody else's, pretty much, to seek help and figure out if there's a reason behind it.
I think depression is when people are very unhappy and they're very angry even or lonely. That's what I think depression is.
Depression, to me, is when people distance themselves from others.
To me, depression is being overly sad about things, letting all the stress and pressures of life get to me in a way that affects my health.
Like when you're really sad about like different things that's happened to you in life and stuff, and you just bottle up and then you keep it to yourself.
People that are sad, they don't know what to do.
I think depression is an illness where you're like really sad and you can't like see through your sleep or any of that. In many cases, such as Ms. Dolan's, people don't know when they're suffering from depression or what to do.
Depression isn't just being sad or feeling numb. It's a mental illness, and unfortunately, people don't take it as a serious condition.
So these are our students aren't always aware of what goes on during depressions or how to solve it. Depression doesn't really ever go away. It's always kind of there, and little things always happen and make it come back. So we made the SurveyMonkey and we got the analysis back, and we got over 600 responses, and these are the graphs to show what the students thought of depression.
So, one question was, do you or anyone you know suffer from depression? 19% said, yes, I suffer from depression, and 39% said, yes, I know of someone who suffers from depression.
The second question was, do you know any help sources? 43 said no, and 56 said yes. So I feel like that's really good how almost half of the people know how to get help or lend help to someone else.
Another question was, do you know the warning signs of depression? 63 said yes, and 36% said no.
Question 6 was, do you think someone who has depression will get it again? 79 said yes, and 20 said no.
And our last question was, do you think most people with depression commit suicide? are a 10? And 59% said yes, and 40% said no.
The rest of the questions were free responses, and I picked out some of the responses I thought were really good. Question 8, if you or someone you know suffers from depression, how will you help? And answer 37 said, if someone else suffers from depression, I will attempt to talk to them, being as honest as I can, not pretending to be their friend if I'm not, especially if they're in the distrustful of others. I believe that they will appreciate the honesty. I also wouldn't tell them to feel better. I would tell them to eat more, exercise more, or socialize more, because essentially those are the things that depression prevents people from doing.
So that was our findings from our survey.